Hey friends, what is up? It is MAZIE with Barbecue by MAZIE. If you're new here, you're just a true friend. Thanks for stopping by, and if you're coming back, I really appreciate the support. All right, today I've got a new griddle to break in, the Pit Boss Ultimate 4-burner griddle, and I'm breaking it in with smashburgers. Let's go. I am going to show you how we can easily make smashburgers on the griddle like these. Smashburgers are one of my most favorite things to make on the griddle. Honestly, they're on repeat at our house all the time. And recently, my husband saw a clip on Facebook. I'm sure this is not new to anyone else, but we'd never tried it this way with a bunch of onions on the top. They are so freaking good, and I don't even like onions that much, but the flavor of the onions and the crunch is something that is just, it makes me drool just thinking about it. So today we're making the smashburgers a little different. We're gonna do a little onion style. I did a little searching around on this, and apparently this is like the Oklahoma style smashburger, doing the onions on it that way. So I cannot take credit for it, but I am telling you from a lot of experience, this is the way to make your smashburgers. All right, let's dive right in and get the balls ready for our smashburgers. All right, take a look at my balls here real quick. So I had a pound of ground beef, just split it into 4, so we have 1/4 pound patties here. You want to try and not work the meat when you're forming it into balls. Try and touch your balls as little as possible. It'll just help when you go to smash them. They will just smash so much better and you'll get a better crust. All right, so I am going to season my balls with smoky salt and cracked pepper from Pit Boss. So our balls are prepped. All right, so I have a mandolin here and I've got it to where it is just barely shaving these onions. You want your onions super thin. If you're using a mandolin, please, for the love of everything, use the guard. This burger is not worth going to the emergency room for. All right, quick tip. If you don't have a mandolin, my husband was using our cheese grater, just using this side, and it worked just fine. So cheese grater, this side is also an option. Make sure that you have everything you need out by your griddle because this cook goes real quick. So have your buns prepped. I have a little burger sauce that I'm going to put on mine. I've got my cheese, my balls, my onions, and we're ready to go. I have my grill preheating behind me. I have my right side on a low heat. That's where I'm gonna toast my buns. And then on the left side, I've got it at a higher heat. And that is where we are going to cook our burgers. All right, we're gonna get our buns on first here on the right side. I just put a little bit of mayo to get a little bit of a crust. You know what I'm saying? Other tools you will need. A burger smasher works great. The link to this one is in the description. Parchment paper so your meat doesn't stick to whatever you're smashing it with. Spatula. I am on the Ultimate Griddle, so you can use metal, but you have to be super careful. These are off the Pit Boss website, also linked below. All right, let's get started, dog. All right, I have found that a teensy bit of oil on the Ultimate Griddle helps. I'm talking teensy. All right, we're going to place our balls on the griddle. I push it down just a little bit. Okay, it's already starting to sear that meat. Now we want to get our onion on there. You can do as much or as little as you want. Kind of mash it into the top there. Parchment paper, smasher. just press. I can't tell. I can do a little bit more. This is where having huge muscles really shines. That's why I spend all the time in the gym. Okay, perfect. Next, you can see you need quite a bit of space on your griddle for these to smash. That one needs a little more smashing. Okay, now we're going to come and just, this griddle, it's super non-stick. So if you're not using this griddle, make sure you go and scrape around the edges of your burger. And we're going to flip it. You can see that crust that's developed. I'm gonna let these cook a little longer. Don't forget to season the other side. Gonna top with cheese. American cheese is what you have to use for smash burgers. Let me know in the comments what cheese you like on your smash burgers. Cheesing it up. The cool thing about the Pit Boss griddle is you can just close the lid and let it steam that cheese. So me and my husband really like this homemade burger sauce. If you're from Utah, it's basically fry sauce with some relish in it and a little bit of sugar. You could add a little bit of mustard. It's pretty similar to In-N-Out sauce. We just put a little bit of that on the bottom. I'm not kidding you, we don't even put any other toppings on this. From my research, a like true Oklahoma style smash burger has pickles and mustard, I believe. I'm sure somebody can help me in the comments. Oh, check these out. All right, you know I gotta try one. All right. Oh my gosh. Woo! That's a good smash burger. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. If you want to take your smash burgers from already up here, up into the clouds, add onion. Remember, it's got to be shaved super thin. It's so freaking good. It's like the only way I want my smash burgers from now on. All right, you guys, that was my first cook on the Pit Boss Ultimate Griddle 4-burner, and she worked like a champ. All right, if you've made it this far with me in the video, first of all, appreciate you. Second of all, would you do me the absolute pleasure of commenting polka dot kangaroo? That's my daughter's request. I'd just love to know who's hanging out with me till the bitter end. You guys, this was a tasty cook, aren't they all? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. We'll see you back out here next time. You have a great rest of your day.
Like Jay-Z and Yeezy. So far from conceited, but how can I be defeated? I hate it, turn my wrist on like I'm Ben 10. Rappers think they doing something, I'm not a fan. I told my dad today,